I got a new tripod, so get used to this angle. The Hub earbuds by Discord Sound, no, not that Discord, promise to be next-gen waterproof wireless earbuds with 8 hours battery life, instant connection, and a 100-hour battery life case which doubles as a power bank. Problem is, only about 25% of that statement is true. But to be fair, I don't think I've tested the waterproof part yet. One sec. Now, as a tech channel, and especially one that covers a lot of crowd-funded projects like this, I very rarely shit all over a project. That's not to say that I think everything is amazing. I'll be fair, I'll say what I like, what I don't like, and then give you my overall opinions. The issue is with these, there's nothing I like. Nothing. Not one thing. So as I mentioned, the Hub earbuds are available on Indiegogo after raising almost $1 million, which was 3,301% of the company's original target. And they have an estimated delivery date of June 2019. So you're thinking, well, great, it's May. You got them early. What are you complaining about, Mark? You dum-dum? You poo-poo head? And to start with, I mean, they were shipped outright faulty. With Bluetooth 5.0, Discord Sound described these as having unbreakable connectivity. Now, from my testing, I would say that the right bud works about 20% of the time. The left bud, however, 60% of the time. And that is basically the audio just cuts in and out, it stops, it skips, it's terrible. Now, to be fair, from my testing, it did somewhat depend on my environment. If I was at home, they were somewhat stable. Still not great. The main issue I encountered with these was using it outside, around people or electronics. So on the train, in the office, they were just, you couldn't use them. They were unusable. Don't do it. Just say no. Unbreakable connectivity, they describe it as. It seems like they took that as a personal challenge. Congratulations, you broke it. But you know what? In a way, I can relate to you. You only like to work at home, you don't like to go outside, and you don't like to be around people. But for $98, I expect a lot more. And by the way, that $98 is actually the Indiegogo price. It's the early bird special price that you get for backing the project. They're estimating the actual retail price of these at $250. That's it, $250. That's twice as expensive as other flagship earbuds like the Galaxy Buds or the AirPods. But okay, Mark, they don't work great outside, but I'm only looking to use these things inside. How do they sound? Bad. Like, really bad. Discord Sound have actually said that these were designed by engineers from Harman Kardon and Bose. I can only imagine they were ex-engineers who were let go for being drunk on the job.
You stink! You and your whole lousy operation stinks! I quit!
Not only is there nothing spectacular about the audio, the bass is alright, everything else is a bit flat. Once you go up to a certain volume, there's distortion. The left and right earbuds are actually out of sync with each other. Only a small amount, but it just makes everything sound like it has a nice echo going on. So not only is there latency between the left and the right bud, also to any device that you're connecting it to as well. I can only speak to connecting it to an Android device, but watching something like Netflix, there's definite latency between what's happening on screen and the sound you're receiving in your ears. So you might be thinking, well, you know what? I'm not going to use these outside, and I'm no audiophile. I'm sure the sound is great. That 8 hours battery life though, that's what I like. Tell me about that, Mark. That's not a thing. It's a lie. Everywhere all over the Indiegogo page, it's described as having an 8-hour battery life in the buds themselves, and they can be recharged in the case, which holds a 100-hour battery life. So I haven't tested it for 100 hours yet, so I'm not too sure about the actual case itself. But the buds, I've never got them past 4 hours. That is literally 50% less of what they have advertised everywhere. Unless, you know, maybe you were talking 4 hours in each one? 4 plus 4 is 8. Is that it? Is that what you're talking about, Discord Sound?
The number of the day is 4.
So at this point you might be thinking, okay Mark, we get it, but maybe you just received a bum pair. You know, it's not their fault. Things happen during manufacturing, just contact them and get a new pair that work perfectly great. No. Having a look through the Indiegogo comments, the people who have started to receive these are complaining about the exact same issues as I am. This is widespread to everyone who has received them, which is only a few people, because most people haven't received them. There's missing orders. So many people who look like they actually backed the project way before I did have reported that they've just not received anything or any responses to their emails or requests for refunds, and are now going through their banks to get their money back. Now, to me, what it looks like what actually happened here is Discord Sound weren't expecting that level of volume, that many people to back their project. I mean, 3,301% of your original target. You were planning nothing on this scale, which, I mean, everything ramps up. Finding manufacturers in China to produce your parts, hoping that they can still do it on the scale that you need. Finding a factory who can put all of those parts together for you, starting an assembly line, packaging, shipping, everything happens on a much bigger scale. And you know what, I get that. I've been covering crowd-funded projects for a long time. There's a lot of moving parts. But what it really seems like to me is June 2019 was an ambitious estimated delivery date for you, especially on this scale. But you didn't want to disappoint people. Well, guess what? People are more disappointed when you send them unfinished, borderline faulty crap with their hard-earned money that they put into your project because they believed in you. If you delay a project, but you provide a reasonable amount of information, you're open with people about what your issues are, and you provide them with regular updates, then you'll be surprised. People can be patient. I'm currently sitting on a crowd-funded project which is over 2 years late, but when you rush something out that's broken, I mean, I'm not a lawyer or anything, so I don't want to throw these terms around, but fraud? Jail time? So yeah, with that, I don't want to spend too much time on these because I wouldn't recommend anyone to get them. Let's just finish off with a few other of my findings from the testing. One, the instant connection when you take them out, it doesn't work. They don't instantly connect. You have to manually turn them on by holding them in your ear, which you kind of push it in a bit. It's great, it's real good. The ambient sound, it's something that I complained about on the Galaxy Buds anyway, because I thought it was kind of gimmicky. At least it somewhat worked. This is just white noise in your ears. Or brown noise, I should call it. The controls, I think they thought they were being clever, but they're overly complicated and convoluted. I mean, this right here is a list of all the different inputs that you can take to make it do different things. I mean, it almost feels like my cheat sheet from GTA San Andreas. Up, down, left, right, up, down, left, right. Oh, a tank. Things like the play and pause are restricted to the right earbud, so you couldn't use one of these independently, because if you just had the left, there's no way of stopping your song. You can only go backwards and forwards. The build quality of the case, it kind of spins round to show these different compartments where you've got your earbuds, or you've got your charging bank, or you've got the light to show whether or not the case is charging wirelessly or not. The case charges wirelessly, by the way. Great. But the actual build quality of the case itself is so horrendously bad. It seems like one of the things they skipped out on, like quality-wise, to make sure they could get it out the door as soon as possible. It sounds like this. And then last but not least, we said it at the start, IPX5 waterproof rating. Is that true? Oh God, oh dear God. No, these are not waterproof. That was also a lie. The second the water came into contact with the buds, they started wailing in my ears. I imagine the sound most of the backers are making now they've realized this. So, yeah. So yeah, for anyone who had backed these and hadn't received them yet, because, you know, there's a few missing, but you were looking for a review to see what would eventually show up, this. And maybe look at other options about how to get your money back. If you have received them, I'm sure maybe you would agree with me, and you will also be looking at options to get your money back. So yeah, that's it. The Hub Wireless Earbuds by Discord Sound. I'm sorry this wasn't a very positive video. I hate to be such a negative Nancy, a Debbie Downer, but you know, do better. Indiegogo, look out for this stuff and stop it before it reaches people, because this ain't right. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, you found it particularly helpful, if it saved you from buying these, a thumbs up would be appreciated. If you haven't already, remember to subscribe to the channel. And as always, I shall see you in the next one.